a list of them all yet, but I can surely make up one.
Hey, there's somebody made a Excel/PDF. It's on the website. You could take that and just add columns to put numbers next to each item. Let me get the link for it.
Oh, somebody already made the list of the...
All the items.
How do I get to my logo?
I'm cool.
How do you get to welcome?
My logo on Twitch.
Oh, I don't know.
You did it on your, you know how you got your icon?
Yeah, I've got mine more from, I don't remember. I know I did it, I just don't remember how I did it. I just fooled around with it until I found it.
Okay, cool. So you simplified the not switch.
Korean.
Yeah. Hey, what's up?
Welcome back.
He wonders how you get your icon on the
User joined your channel.
forum. Was it that?
On
Not
Twitch.
No.
He wants to know how you access your icon on Twitch.
I think you can just go to the profile page and check it out there, and add it there.
What makes Thermacare different? Two words.
Down.
With heat. Unlike creams and rubs that mask the pain, Thermacare has patented heat cells that penetrate deep to increase circulation and accelerate healing. Let's review. Heat plus relief.
Carl Piz is debating on buying the Founders Pack. Carl says, I like to play more than do RP development.
Well, actually, you can play all you want without having anything to do with the devs. If you don't want to deal with what the devs are doing. There's all the, just gathering and all of that type of stuff. But you can build on your own that has nothing to do with what devs do. I mean, there's a lot of people who have their own personal houses, and there's the swap meets to help other people. Yeah. And
Yeah, there's definitely a lot to do, and there's going to be a lot to do, especially when we get the full Storybricks stuff, because we're going to be able to create our own dungeons, content, that kind of thing. So, I don't know.
Yeah.
Honestly, if you're looking for a finished, polished RPG-style game that you can actually play in, collect loot, get gear, do quests, Landmark right now, I would say, is not the game for you. But if you do want to, be on the cutting edge of a new game with new technology that you could kind of master, theorycraft, and get ready for when it is completed, then I think a Founders Pack is definitely the way to go. But, it's gonna, Landmark will be free to play, just like EverQuest Next, so, if you do want the finished, polished game, I would just wait until it comes out.
And once you're in the game, there are no requirements. The devs don't say, okay, we need you to do this or that. You get into the game, you do whatever you want. If all you want to do is build, then build. If all you want to do is run around and kill mobs, just run around and kill mobs. But they also don't limit you, saying that you can only enter one contest or 20 contests. You can do whatever you want.
They just come up every once in a while and say, we're having a contest, enter if you want, don't enter if you don't want, that type of thing. If you find you want to do it, you come in and you do it.
Yep, I'm streaming.
I searched for Landmark, the game, on Twitch, and you don't come up as a streamer. I go to your page, and it says you're not live.
He is.
I know he is, but there's a problem.
Where?
Other people are doing that too, and they probably can't find you.
But is it Twitch/Landmark with a capital?
I did get the email that he was streaming.
Yeah, show up under Landmark.
Mine shows you when I go
Games.
to my
Landmark.
Twitch, you know, where it shows all the people I'm following, shows him as playing Landmark, and it's got a picture.
Hmm.
Hey, Cody,
You guys
did
are all
bring,
logged in? You guys are all
Did
logged
you
into
bring
Twitch?
the tool
Yes.
station?
I'm sorry, can you
Did-
repeat that?
Okay.
Did you bring the tool station here?
Yes, let me drop that down.
Bring it over here. I'm gonna drop the other ones here. I just don't have the tool station because I dropped it somewhere else. One of
Yeah,
the
it
other
was weird.
places we were and didn't pick it up.
Yeah, you weren't showing up for a second for the first 2 times I did a search, and I double checked just to make
Was
sure.
it just a few minutes ago? Because it looked like the stream kind of cut off and then came back on.
Yeah, it was a couple minutes ago, just when
Yep.
I got on here.
Yep, I
Okay.
think there was a issue with Twitch just for a moment.
But I mean, there were other people on the list who were streaming. That other, there was one other streamer.
No, his Twitch channel went down for a few
Oh, I
minutes
see. I see.
while he was AFK.
Do you think they took it down?
Okay, Dave.
Okay.
No, I just think
Thank
it
you.
probably crashed. There you go. The 2 boxes here are the boxes of the guild emitters. So,
Oh, good.
And then if you need to access your vault, I got a vault here, and then I've got and we've got our stations here in case you need something.
Cool, awesome.
If you need anything else, let me know. I'll go get one. 'Cause I've got everything over in my place. I can bring in anything we need.
Are those 2 boxes the only emitters you have?
Yeah, I don't have all of them because there's like I think there's like 2 other orange emitters that I don't have.
Let me check my
I think
mail. I
those are
might
the
have
other
some
colors.
additional.
I think that's it for the black and the blue, but the orange emitters, the orange emitter I think is the only one I'm missing the small magic fire and the torch one for the orange. But whoever wants to can come out here and set up so we can look at them all. Those don't
yeah.
include the ones that are left over in the boxes in the guild hall because some people have been dropping them off and I haven't picked them up and put them in yet.
Okay, yep.
Those are just the ones that I've picked up.
Woo! Just got rid of my emitters.
Oh yeah, great. And you put them in the stacks they belong in?
Yes.
Yes,
It takes
please.
a little while. I'm slow because I have to hover over it forever, and
Yeah, I tried to get them separated in a logical manner, but it's not quite done yet.
it'll be nice when they have it to where you can just drop it on like the box, and the box will automatically separate
Sort
it.
it, yeah.
It'll be nice when you can right-click stuff out of your inventory.
Yeah, that's what I was saying earlier. I'm like, if I could just right-click it out of my inventory, it would be great. Or maybe like open up 10 boxes and then right-click on my inventory and it go into the box that already has that stack in it.
You know, the funny thing is they've got guys capable of writing that, but they're just busy working on
Writing
other stuff.
things, yeah.
Can you pop down another chest real quick? I have some other emitters I want to throw in there. But I just don't want to mix them up with the other chests.
Oh, okay, let me see if I have an empty box.
Oh, by the way, yesterday I lost a chest on the guild climb.
Mm.
So if it's popping
Drop
up
them
on
into that one. It's not
Bosco M,
empty, but
Okay.
it should be okay.
please tell me.
I will, yeah. I'll check her.
Yeah, be
today.
really, really careful with moving boxes on the guild claim. I've lost 3 on the guild claim.
So what
Yeah.
what causes you to lose what causes that to happen? When you move it from one claim to the other? Or
No,
No,
it
it
happens
seems like a
anyway.
general glitch. It's like you set it down and it won't open at all, no matter what you do, and then you pick it up, it disappears.
Doesn't have to be that either. I mean, I can do stuff with it and put things in and sort and then I decide to pick it up and it's gone. I've lost, was the 5th chest, but it doesn't happen always. And I sent in bug reports and tickets and stuff. So let's see.
Intermittent bugs are the worst, hardest to solve.
Oh yeah.
All right. Dardak hooked us up with a bunch of emitters here, so I put them in this chest. I'll try to
smells
sort
like
them.
emitters.
It smells like emitters. I love the smell of emitters in the morning.
As long as it's not the swamp gas one, right?
Yeah. Yep. All right. So, Nycris, do you want to show us your engine that you made here? Because I saw this over at the guild hall this morning. Shimmy showed
Sure.
it to me. And I was like blown away. And she said you wouldn't put it in my office. What's up with that?
These two switches here are linked on each other when toggle. So it's making an infinite loop of switching.
Yeah,
Okay,
'cause it
so
just keeps moving. Like,
the-
I don't do anything, it just moves.
These two switches are these two switches here are what you're trying to make go back and forth, right?
Yeah.
And how do you do the initial activation? Is it with this red switch? And can we stop this from happening?
Now we can.
You can't stop it once it starts.
Kimi,
Look
can
at
you
this
come
here.
to Nanoforge with me just for a
I
moment?
link to one from one to other when
User
toggle
left your channel.
toggle.
User left your channel.
And the same link to back.
Jovika, I found it. It's under settings.
Now it's going to interact each other infinite times.
And these are just two props linked together, right?
Yeah.
That create an infinite loop. What linking mechanism did you use? Let me review this. When toggled on or off, toggle on or off. And I'm guessing it's the same thing. When toggled on or off, toggle on or off. Is that the only link connecting the two?
Yeah.
Okay. And then that creates this infinite loop, which is pretty
Yeah.
cool. And I think Dave Georgeson
I
used
think
this.
it's 1 second period of switching.
With a 1 second delay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you may use it to make, for example, lights.
That go on and off.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nicholas, can you please stop cutting me off when you talk to talk?
I don't think Nycris was meaning to cut you off there, Mattman.
Yeah, you got to remember, Nycris is occasionally. I think his mic is like on a delay compared to everybody else's, because I found that it ends up cutting people a lot. I think it sounds like it's like when he speaks, it delays a second or two, so he doesn't know that you're talking when he starts to talk.
Oh, okay.
It's not an intentional thing.
And Nycris, do you want to be called he or she? Because I always have called you she because your character is she, and you have the higher voice. But what do you prefer? Because I want to make sure that I'm not offending you. You there, Nycris?
Imagine a cricket sound.
All right, so we have this blinking light on and off. This is using only 3 props, a very simple and easy technique to do. Now, Nycris, let me ask you, is there a faster way to get it to blink quicker? Or is this about the maximum speed that we can get it to blink? You know, maybe
There is a way to make it faster, but it requires more switches.
more switches.
There's no other item that is actually quicker in its process than these switches.
Okay.
So these switches are the fastest to go from off to on or complete. But what you can do is you can do like a second set of those switches with a third one, so that it does a intermittent.
Right.
So, and then have it do the same thing. So that second one or the third one tells the light to go off, also on and off, and then it just goes back and forth.
Okay, so instead of making my own, I'm just going to try to copy these switches. And I can start to play here. Because the links should copy as well. Whoa, look at that. It even activated. Now, is this affecting this orb as well already?
No.
It's not affecting the orb yet. I'm going to link it to this orb. So we'll say when turn on, toggle on off. Now it's kind of doing a weird flashing, kind of a random pattern based off of these two switches, both trying to toggle on and off at the same time. So that's cool. I don't know if we could, you know, I don't know what method we would use to make it a perfect interval, so it'll be in between each. Maybe that could be done when we set up the initial switches.
To do that, what you do is you have the one switch, the one group of switches turns it on, the other group of switches turns it off.
Mm-hmm.
And you have one switch that turns the two sets of switches on and off. So you can turn one on and it'll start the one and turn it off almost immediately, so it's boom, 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 a lot quicker. And then you can add switches in between to extend or reduce the
User
the
joined
amount
your
of
channel.
time between the intervals. If that makes any sense.
Not to me. I would have to see it, but I kind of understand what you're saying.
Okay. Do you want to come over and take
That's
a look?
looking good, Calorie.
Yeah, I was thinking outside the box there a little
User
bit.
joined your channel.
Tried now deleting the outside one.
I kind of want to stay on this claim, but if you can bring it over, Voxelvision, I would love to look at it. So you're saying you have a fast blinking light that has the same intervals through each pulse?
So did you just paste it onto the outside?
Yeah, I just used a larger circle, and I wanted to see what it would do. And then I had to re-copy the inside again.
Hey, Cody.
Yeah.
In the profile picture is under settings.
It's under settings. Okay. To change your Twitch picture, it's under settings.
Oh, under settings. Okay, cool. Thank you.
I'm gonna put a link for that the 32,768 possible combination door lock.
Cool.
There's a it's in the Sony forums that they made a post about it, and it's even got the video. And then from there, you can probably even locate who it is.
Wow. Yeah. Link that up. I want to check that out. That sounds really cool.
Still looks a little wobbly.
Yeah.
That is crazy.
But that could be just in the texture.
Yeah, it is.
Chasing Tiger says, I can't believe one light orb takes 500 of the Lumicite. Don't you get 100 or 10 light orbs?
10 light orbs.
10 light
Yeah.
orbs per craft. Okay, so that's not too bad. Carl asked what time zone Nanovoxels
That's a
is in.
16. You
We're
need to
actually,
put both together.
yeah, we're international. We have people from all over the world, so we don't have one specific time zone. And that's kind of something I really like about Nanovoxels and Colossus, the community as a whole. There's always someone on to hang out with, no matter what time of day it is.
Yeah.
So yeah, but I'm
About
based
this
in East
time
Coast.
of day is when we're on. A lot of us are on right now,
Yep.
and I think we start dwindling at about 7 hours, 6 or 7 hours from now.
Yep. Yeah, around 8, 9 o'clock, the numbers start shifting. But all the same, like I said, there's usually one or two, or there's usually actually quite a few people on at any given time, which is cool.
As we share the Twitch, the TeamSpeak with Colossus and Landmark Explorers. The leader of Colossus made the TeamSpeak channel, and that we all use.
Right, they're saying my
so
mic is
there's-
still low.
There are quite a few people who are always in the TeamSpeak channel that are not necessarily nanovoxels.
Meow.
But they are nice people anyway.
Oh yes, they are all very nice people. Oh yeah, and there's generally people on that are raiding somewhere or grouping digging or something like that. Just you kind of have to jump into one of the channels that people are in and see
Testing
who's
voice
doing what.
activation. Sorry. I was just trying to test the voice activation.
Great success.
I think some people got it for free. It has nothing to do. The light orbs are stuff that you make in game. You go and you
Craft them,
and they're crafted. So you just go and get the mats and craft them. All of us that are playing, I think most of us, at least paid $19.99 to get into the game. Though if you find some of the streamers give away free accounts. I don't have any full accounts, but I can give 7-day accounts.
Oh, cool. You got some 7-day beta keys still?
Yeah, I
Good
still
deal.
have 7-day beta keys. So I mean, if you're wanting just to try it, I guess you could send. If you go to the web, I don't know. You don't have? You need to put my email address in the website as well,
Okay.
so that they can email me. But just let me know if you want them. I will send out my email address, and you can email me, and I can send you a 7-day beta key if you just want to try the game. But as I said, it's only 7 days. After that, you either need to, find somebody who has an extra account or buy one.
And that's Infinity of Light on TeamSpeak, by the way. So
Yeah.
just shoot her a Twitch message or an email, and hopefully she'll have
My
some of those
email
extra
is-
keys. Yeah.
My email is myinfinityfox@gmail.
Do you want to type
.com.
that in? I can type it in Twitch if you want.
I can't do it into Twitch because I'm running on a separate computer. myinfinityfox@gmail.
At gmail.com. Okay, so just shoot Infinity a email requesting a 7-day beta key, and
I'll
I mean,
send you one of my 7 days.
those are just
Hopefully
to
they're
test
still
the
working.
game, not really. I don't think you can convert those into an actual account.
Yeah.
You can. Oh, you can.
Yeah, you can convert them into regular accounts.
Yeah, I converted mine into an account.
Oh, okay. So yeah, that's cool. So that means you get to keep the resources that you collect. during-
Although I converted mine into a $19 account and then upgraded to a Trailblazer. So if you think after 7 days you're gonna like it, don't waste $19. Just go for the full thing.
Yep, just get the Trailblazer.
Yeah, if you're gonna buy it, I would buy it. After you try it 7 days, if you like it, I would go in and buy it, because you get the 2-day head start when we go to open beta. After open beta, the accounts are free. After that, the regular accounts are.
Yeah, most people who don't know, the reason why you want to get the high pack is not for all the trinkets and all that. It's because you get the 4 extra keys that you can create alts with. So.
And you give them to your best friends and get your friends involved. I mean, you could
And
do
those are
so much
unlimited.
stuff.
Right.
Just keep them for yourself. They're unlimited. Keep them for yourself because you're going to want the space. You're going to want the extra claims. You're going to want the, everything that comes with those things.
But that won't be any issue, would it, when it goes to open beta?
I hope
You can
not.
make as many as you want.
No,
Yeah.
not the open beta. Yeah, but who knows how long that'll be, right? I don't know.
Yeah, it's hard to say when open beta is coming. I think a lot of people are thinking, spring, early spring, hopefully. So, but it could be longer. It could certainly be longer. It all depends on how comfortable they are with the development and where they're at with the features. I think the main thing that they have to get in before they consider going to open beta is dynamic water, because putting in a massive system like that could have major effects to data.
Water and the surface caves, all of that comes when open beta comes because they have to pop the claims.
Yep.
So it's going to go when those things that are going when open beta goes.
So they have to. Unfortunately, I can't agree with that. They have to test that water out before open beta.
They're not going to be able to because they're only going to wipe one more time and they're going to have to wipe for it.
No, they said at this current time, they would have had to have wiped to keep the surface caves. They're working on the problem, and they might be able to find a workaround where they can create the surface caves to dodge claims, but they would have to work on it, and they had to go on vacation.
Interesting. Yeah. We got Shaggy U in here. Great Voxelmancer, part of the LaForge group. Good to see you. And I have to, I don't know about the claim dodging caves. That sounds like a nightmare. That would eat some by mistake or whatever. But I do,
That's the reason why, and I was pretty sure that they were going to wait.
Well, I mean, if they wait till open beta to test one of the pieces of the functional pieces of the engine that will perhaps bring the servers to a crawl, boneheaded move. I think boneheaded move.
Oh yeah, I agree. I think that
Even
needs to
if
be
all they have
tested.
to do is open up a new island with the liquid on it. That's what they should do. Open up a new island with no claims on it with liquid on it, so that we can at least test it before open beta.
That's smart.
Yep. I think the thing is, with a new dynamic system like that, how is it going to impact existing data? Will they have to change the architecture of their data systems, and how could that affect us as characters? Will we lose our items, things of that nature? Once the game is live, that's really not acceptable, so they have to kind of, I think lock it in completely before they do go into open beta, as far as that particular system is concerned.
Alright, the ring wasn't working, so I don't know. I have to run for some lunch with the family, so...
There you go, Carl. There's your email.
Alright, have a great lunch.
Yeah,
now
good
we
luck
have
with
this ring here. This is 15.
That's the basic one. I have that up there already on the template,
Okay, yeah.
so you'll see it up there, but...
What's wrong with this ring?
I was trying to make it better. It was kind of squound in the middle, so...
Oh, I like that. Looks good.
So, and it's just some micro blocks in the middle, just for look. So
Yep. Great. Great work.
I will be back later.
Cool. So we're building the Nanovoxel logo in Landmark the Game. And if you want to be part of this guild, all you got to do is hit up our website. I'm going to post a link of that. I need to set it up in Deepbot. So hit up that website, register, jump on TeamSpeak. I'm going to post that information as well. Come say hi. And you too can be a member of Nanovoxels and work on cool projects like this. We have a lot of
disconnected from your
really
channel.
talented people here. Nycris showing us how to use these switches and linking and triggering system to create bit logic with and, or, and not functions, as well as repeating patterns. Very useful to connect to lights, to connect to anything really, doors, emitters, all kinds of activatable props in the game. And we want to utilize this BitLogic system to kind of create a interactive, or I would say just interesting to look at sign here with different lighting effects, maybe emitters. We haven't really talked about, what we can do to make this sign really stand
User
out
joined your channel.
and be interactive. Maybe when you run along the sign, as you run along it, it will light up and unveil itself. Maybe it's just in a constant flickering state to just call attention to itself. A lot of different things we can do, and a lot of different versions of the logo we can make. So Infinity's working on getting, I think, this ring.
Yeah, we've got the ring.
Ring's
Joey,
looking
I
really
just
good,
sent
Kelly.
your beta key, your 7-day key.
And we're on Confidence Peak, by the way. So if you want to head on over, I think we're right by the spire. Take a look. Yeah, just east of the spire.
Yeah, I've got a few more keys. If anybody else wants any, just send it to the myinfinityfox@gmail.com. Just send me an email stating that you are wanting a 7-day key.
Oh, yeah, and Shag asked if I saw their swap logo. I did. That's the LaForge swap. Looks freaking killer. So, if you haven't checked out LaForge's swap, is that open yet? I know they're still working on getting it together. But once that goes live, that is going to be one of the premier swaps, undoubtedly. I'm pretty stoked about that. And I know Jensen streams some. What's up with the logo?
Why is it so jaggedy? Or are y'all
Pixelated?
fixing it?
Oh, I was just mapping it out.
Oh, okay.
Yep, so that should be the right proportions and everything. But we're going to have to replace these letters with actual, crafted letters. But I just wanted to map it out so we knew where everything fit.
I think I'm gonna go take a nap.
Okay.
Good call.
Oh,
Okay.
see you when you get back. Enjoy your nap.
Ravens play the Steelers tonight.
Ooh.
I hate the Ravens, but unfortunately, I think they're going to beat them.
Yeah, those are two brutal teams going head to head. Should be epic. My sister-in-law is a huge Steelers fan. So she's such a Steelers fan that literally she has to watch the game at a bar by herself because she yells and screams so much. She can't be in the house.
I would say try it first because unless your computer is really good, a lot of people have computer problems with it,
User
and to
joined
buy
your
it and
channel.
find out that your computer won't run it is a terrible letdown. So at least try it with the beta key, and then you can make sure that you can play it, that you like it, and everything else. Because I've had people that I've talked to who had the extra 4 keys and gave them to their friends, and either they found out after they entered the key in that their computers wouldn't run it, or they just didn't like it, and it was a waste of a key. And so just make sure that, make sure everything works. You like the game runs for you, and then go out and buy it. That's how
Yeah, I
I've been
gave my
giving away
4
most of
keys
my-
had that problem too.
Yeah, and that's why I've been giving a lot of 7-day beta keys to people who have extra keys just to send to their friends, so they're not losing their beta key, their extra keys for no reason. Oh, Gio's here. Hey, Gio.
Oh, awesome. So Geo with
User disconnected
Landmark
from your channel.
Explorers here, who does the Morning Brew weekdays. If you are not following Landmark Explorer, make sure to give him a follow right now. And also, if you're not following the channel, go ahead and drop kick that follow button down there in the bottom left. Would really appreciate it.
Drop kick it. That's cute.
And we're playing Landmark the game. It's a brand new sandbox MMO. And like Infinity was saying, she has 15-day beta
Can
keys.
you all hear me?
So I got to 7-day beta keys. So just shoot her email. Yep, we can hear you.
Yep.
Who was that? Was that Lycan?
Yup.
Oh, cool.
How you doing, Cody?
Oh, doing great, man.
Welcome to the channel.
Thanks.
Yeah, this is Carl Piz.
Oh, Carl. Cool.
What's up?
Oh, hello.
Right on.
Yeah, I'm hoping my character can be named Rex, or let's see, How many geeks know what that is?
Rexor. Is that League of Legends?
Nope.
Rexor. It sounds very familiar.
It's from Conan the Barbarian.
Oh,
He was
okay.
the big guy at the end that he killed.
Nope, wouldn't
No,
have
I
known
was
it.
listening. I kept saying, I'm like, Rexor. I've heard that before. My husband's a big, he's a big Conan the Barbarian fan, so.
I loved Conan the game when it first came out. I was like, oh, this is so cool. The combat.
Age of Conan, I bited that.
Yep.
That game was pretty awesome, and I don't know why it just ran out of content for me to stay interested in.
Yeah, they
I
made.
got bored
Yeah.
of it and left.
Same here. Yeah. It had a great beginning. Loved the darkness to it. You know, the very mature theme that you didn't see in other games. But the combat was cool too.
I will tell you the battle sequence or the fighting was probably one of the best in the industry that I've seen so far. I like the whole mechanics of fighting.
Yeah, you block to the right, left, up,
Yep.
down. That was really cool. I enjoyed that.
So if
I
you
wish I
look
would
at
have
this red
hooked up
light,
with you
Cody,
guys a couple weeks ago. I've been off for 2 weeks for work, so I'm going
User
back Monday.
disconnected from your channel.
Okay, I'm checking out this red light here, Fierce. So this looks like a double pulsating effect here. And is this your entire switch system just right here?
yeah, those 6 switches. Those six switches, and then if you really want it to pulse, just the quick pulses that you see, you just have to add switches in a certain spot so that it's more off, on. But that quick pulse, you can reproduce that.
Okay, so how did you do this? Now here we have 2 switches, just like Niker's created, that are just going back and forth, back and forth.
No.
No.
Hanya, yeah, you can paste here. This
Okay,
is
she's
open,
talking
so
about-
everybody can paste here. Sorry, I wasn't saying no to you. I was saying no to her.
All right, and then what are these 2 switches here? These controlling switches.
So the switch then I'm standing in front of right now, the one that's just to your right,
Yep, in the on position.
is the main on switch. And how you get the gap and have it consistent is so when you hit the main on switch, it turns the switches on to the left, but it turns the single switch on the right. The single switch on the right creates a gap in
Right.
time
Yep.
to turn the switches on,
Right.
the 2 switches on in the right, and
Yep.
that's what gets you that little gap. That's
Hanya,
consistent.
All right.
You can't paste across server. So if you are on a different island or a different server, you can't paste something that you copied there to here. You have to template it first. You template it and then you paste it here.
So you could just take
Sorry
these
about
3 to the right, repeat them, link this one right here to the right, and then you're good, right?
Yes and no. I mean, you have to kind of time it out a little bit because right now there's 2 on and 2 off. And the extra gap is because the second on is after the 2 offs. If that makes any sense. So, go ahead.
Is there a particular server in this game that you guys run when I log in?
Oh, come to Confidence Peak.
Yep. But all the servers are cloud-based, so they're all connected, which is cool, even the Euro servers. So there is no
Yeah.
dedicated servers in this game.
Yeah, it's not an issue of you need to be on one server, but the location we are at currently is at Confidence Peak.
Appreciate it.
And I'll come meet you at the portal.
So this is cool. Yeah, double pulse, and then I want to see how you would create a consistent pulse, Fierce, if you wouldn't mind showing us. So you have, so the delay between the 2 pulses is the delay between this activation switch, which is required to use to start this, and the secondary activation switch, which is activated by the primary switch, creating that half-second delay.
Oh,
Hey, Idrona, good to see you. Thanks for stopping by the stream.
Hey, Rexor, jump up to my stream, which is the one right above this one, the Infinity of Light stream, in the TeamSpeak, and I'll walk you through everything.
Right.
And good to see you as well, Knobwinkle. Me and Infinity checked out your place yesterday. Your ogre build, absolutely stunning. Absolutely stunning. Or was it? It could have been Thursday. Yeah, I think it was Thursday we checked it out. And if you guys want to go check out an amazing build, search Knobwinkle in the gallery. It's the B key by default. And wow, he's got a entire wharf, entire dock area, several structures, an amazing ship which just looks killer. Really cool stuff. Let's see here. Why isn't it showing? Is it in the competition? Oh, my gallery's not working. Okay, here's a good tip for you guys out there. This is a current bug that we get pretty often, where the gallery just stops working. You get all these gears. So all you have to do is make sure your gallery's open. Go over to your chat.
User left
type
your
in
channel.
/marketplace close, all one word. Enter. You know it works because it'll make the marketplace tab disappear, and then when you bring it back up, it'll be white for a minute. Reloads, and then you're good to go. Alright, now let's see. Knobwinkle. Here we go. Yeah, Knobwinkle's Ogre Docks import. It's got the crane. It's got... There's the oars to the boat. Has a ship being built. Really cool build. Really awesome stuff, Knobwinkle. Very impressed. Alright, but today we're working on getting this Nanovoxel logo completed. So we have a basic outline of the logo. You can see it on the website. I'll link that up for you guys. If you want to register for the website, please feel free to do that. We're going to have a bunch of content on there. We're going to have, we already have it set up where Nox set it up a couple days ago, where whenever someone's streaming and you're part of the guild, you're going to show up right on the home page. We have a big list of all the streamers, all that kind of stuff. We're going to have tons of information on the workshops, because Nanovoxels that's what we're really focusing on. You know, creating amazing things in Landmark, and particularly things that are going to be seen by the devs and help influence this game and EverQuest Next in the future. So, you know, we're going to be following the workshops very closely, making sure that the style guides are up to date, including taking the information that we learn from the workshop shows and applying it directly to the live documents on the workshop style guide, because sometimes there's conflicting information on there, and sometimes the actual website, the forum on the Landmark website, isn't always super accurate when it comes to certain things that the developers, the people who are choosing what goes into the game, are basing their decisions on, if you're interested in winning those contests. And I know I certainly am. I want my stuff to be put into EverQuest Next in the future, as I know a lot of us out there do. But today we're working on getting this Nanovoxel logo shipshape, so whenever we do community events, we can pop it down and have a cool little branding thing on there. So I think Calvary got the circle looking pretty sharp. Looks really, really crisp, really clean. We need to create the triangle next, and I'm going to work on this A right here, actually. Get that looking good. And if anyone wants to help me get these different letters knocked out, I would really appreciate that. I think this A is going to be one of the harder ones to get looking really good. Okay, Knobwinkle has a different current project that he's working on. Thanks, Idrona. Yeah, black and orange, very powerful colors. Should be. I think it's gonna look cool too. So I want to get an angle going here, and I think I'm going to use the line tool. Just like that.
Cody,
Yeah.
there was a link you posted somewhere to a website with a list of all the items you can get in the caves and the emitters and stuff.
Uh-huh.
Where did you post it?
Oh, I never posted that link, but I would love to see that link if someone has it. If anyone in chat has a link to all of the discoverable items in the cave systems, please post that in Twitch, because that's something that would definitely.
Yeah.
Nope, that's Micaiah. That's Micaiah. I haven't seen Dark Lady in the last couple weeks, unfortunately. I think she's taken a little bit of a break. I know she was super disappointed when they didn't put the achievement system in. That's what she was really looking forward to. Oh, Infinity posted it. Okay. When Infinity gets back, we need to ask her where that is. Let me see. But yeah, I want to start working with Cools and Dark Lady again, because we just tore it up on the Karen competition. All of us had our submissions win, and I can't wait until I get to start building with those folks again. Really cool people. A little bit of a glitch here.
User joined your channel.
I did what, Knobwinkle?
You posted a link that had every discoverable item in the cave system?
I did. No. The only thing that I posted was a list of those what I called rare equipment.
Okay.
It was it's the ones that have the word cube things.
Oh, but that's good enough.
Yeah,
Better
it's
than
the list.
nothing.
It's the list of the sets that go with the weapons. Like you have your torment set, your affliction set, which is the torment armor, the virulent spring, and whatever the other accessory item is, and then the obsidian daggers, and then each of those essences. Each essence has a full set. Weapons, armor, and 2 accessories, and that's the list that I put in. Was the list of those 6 or 7 sets?
Okay, where did you post that list?
It's in the forums.
Ah, okay, good. Thank you.
Yeah, under crafting, at crafting harvesting tab, crafting. It's just it's called rare equipment list.
Okay.
Cody, Idrona says your mic sounds a bit muffled or just a bit low.
That's what I've been hearing for the last couple days.
Okay, I'm going back up.
Okay.
User left your channel.
And I'm not sure what the problem is. But that's annoying. I gotta get that fixed.
So, Kobe.
Yeah.
Do you not want people in their guild that do not want to be recognized by everyone else? Because I know I won't be able to be good enough for any of the competition.
Oh, no. I think anybody can be a part of Nanovoxels. And I've always said this, Mattman, that everyone can bring something to the table. Everyone can help create amazing things. You know, it's just a matter of what is your specialty? What can you bring to the table? What can you contribute to make something awesome? And I think that's kind of what's cool about Landmark. There's opportunities for every level of builder and every level of whatever it is you're trying to do that can potentially definitely be a winner in these contests. And I think me and Infinity talked about having a weekly competition, Mattman, where we can all come together as a guild and work on, say, like the team up runes, right? And just because you can't manipulate the voxels in a certain way doesn't mean you can't craft some plants and put around some nice, atmosphere. Or maybe you can help harvest some resources to add to give us enough stone to build something. So I think Nanovoxels definitely is looking for all levels of building skill, and even just good ideas. Good ideas are extremely valuable, and also testing. What about just having people come give their feedback? How are you interacting with this build? Everyone's feedback in that regard is completely valuable because everyone here in the game is a consumer of the content, and I think everyone in the game is also a very experienced consumer of game content, so they know exactly what sticks out as incorrect and exactly what is working in most cases.
Yeah, that most of what I want to be in Llama is I like the whole cave system idea. I made a little bit of them, but I know my disability won't let me do these amazing builds that you see on Landmark Live. But I would enter in with a guild competition though.
Yeah, right on, exactly. And that's what I hope we can do. That's exactly what I hope we can do. We can all come together and we can all win together, right? And we can all make EverQuest Next and Landmark better by doing that. So that's exactly what Nanovoxels is all about. Metallical, did you make this? Holy crap, this guy is a freaking wizard. Look at this.
We had a guy that joined us recently in Nanovoxels, and he said, "No, I just for adventuring. I can't build. I don't understand that." And we said, "You can try. You can start with putting in some props in your little place there." And we showed him how to make props, and then he said, "But I want to do bottles." And then we showed him how to do microvoxels and how to shape bottles. So we started playing with that, and he sat up to 5 a.m. just playing with microvoxels and
That
made
is
a few
awesome.
things, a lamp and stuff. And now he wanted to know about offset voxels because that's the next day. So he's becoming a builder. So you just take it in your time, and you do what you like. And if you want to make a lamp and you have the idea, you ask people to figure out how to do that lamp, and you learn at the same time. You don't go around learn a lot of techniques. Well, some people do, but mostly you learn the technique you need for a specific project.
Right, exactly. Yep, you learn it as you go, as you need it. And I think one of the coolest parts is being a virtual reality. We're surrounded by those people like Bride and Anzul and Shag and Metallical and Shimmy and all of the great, and Knobwinkle and all of the great builders. We're surrounded by those, so we're constantly getting bombarded with their expertise and knowledge, and that's what's really, really cool. And not to mention, the developers themselves are in the game and are influencing things and have a huge effect. So we're all learning, we're all getting better. When I originally applied for SOE, I wanted to be a community manager. I thought that would be a really good position for me, and I would still love to do that. But one of the main reasons I wanted to work at SOE is to simply be around the talent. be around people like Dave Georgeson, Jeff Butler, Terry Michaels, Michael Mann, all those guys, just to be around them and be able to absorb some of their trade skills and some of the amazing things that they know in their knowledge. But I feel like we can all absorb that knowledge from them just through the game. I don't even have to be working at the company to learn from them, because they Twitch stream. Dave Georgeson started his Twitch stream. So, and we're getting that direct feedback with the forums, with the workshop. So this is really something I think that's way more than a game. It really is an opportunity to not only have fun with other people in a great community, but also learn
User
and
in your
become
channel timed
a better content creator and just a better gamer in general, if that's what you want to become. So this is
Cody,
yeah.
how come you didn't say any female names?
Any female? Oh, I said Shemi. I said Shemi.
You said
And
Dave
it,
and you said Michael.
oh yeah, and Pentapod and Brass and let me think. Who else on the dev team? What other female builders do we have over there? We have Tiffany, our new community manager. I know she was starting to get into building. Right on. But we have so many great builders here. Infinity of Light, it just does amazing work. Voxel Vision here has been doing really, really cool community events with the pumpkin carving contest. And here we can see he's starting to work with the linking and triggering system, which I think is going to be an entire separate building craft that will be extremely valuable to big building groups like us, Nanovoxels, LaForge, and the rest. So if you want to just get into linking and triggering, now would be a great time to do it, because this is all new to everyone, including the developers. So creating things like Nycris made here, a BitLogic board, take things like this and just run with it. How can you use this to create something that no one's ever seen before, including the developers?
I just don't know you wanted to work at SOE.
Oh yeah.
That is kind of a cool game.
Right on, man. Well, I hope a lot of the people from Sony were originally actually fans of the games. Jeff Butler, for instance, he's now the creative director of Landmark and EverQuest Next. He was originally a player in EverQuest. Take a look at Brass, and a lot of the producers there were all players of the game. And I think I would certainly see them hiring more players of the game, especially in a game like Landmark, where you're developing building skills, techniques, community relationships, all that stuff. I could certainly see them hiring out of it and definitely promoting from within. In EverQuest 1, they had the GM system and the guide program, two very successful player-driven programs where they took people who were naturally giving help, people like Infinity and Dubious Contact, and really the majority of the people here in Colossus and Nanovoxels, people who naturally want to make the game better and help out. They seek those people out and give them the opportunity to become guides and show really what they can do in Landmark and EverQuest Next. So, but I'm totally interested in working for Sony, doing that, getting in the game industry. That's been a huge dream of mine. I would love to do it. Oh wow, here's a huge version. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. What was that?
Just wishing good luck.
Thanks. Yeah. Well, it's already been a year. I've applied for a couple positions. There hasn't been a community manager position opening yet. That's really what I would like to go after, because I feel like I could be a good liaison with the community, make sure that they're being represented, and make sure that their concerns, are in the front and center of the priority list. And I think through Twitch, through my show, Landmark Weekly, which is going to be kicking up very soon. So look for that on every Wednesday at 8 o'clock Eastern. Again, if you're not following the stream, make sure to drop that follow button down in the bottom left. Would have really appreciated that. There's also a donate button, so if you want to donate to help keep the website and all that stuff up, would also appreciate that. But yeah, as far as Sony's concerned, I would love to work for them. I think I could bring a lot to the table. But when it's when it's good for them, then hopefully they'll let me know. So I love this massive claim size logo. The curves are really looking sharp. Who did this one here? Did you make this, Shimmy, or was this Hanya? Yeah, this is sharp. Did I say 8 a.m.? I meant 8 p.m. Sorry. 8 p.m. right after Landmark Live.
Hanya made it.
Hanya made it. Wow, Hanya. Freaking
It's really
awesome.
cool.
That is like
Absolutely.
dead on. Dead on.
Yes.
Wow. Look at
Okay,
this.
back to my burger.
Back to your what?
To my chicken burger.
To your chicken. Okay.
Oh my god.
All right, I'm gonna take a 5-minute break. I'm gonna kick up some music, and I'm probably, you know what? I'm gonna start a giveaway because we have 36 people in the channel, and I want to show you guys this cool outfit, which is a Tech Sergeant's. Oh, I don't have one on me now. This is a Tech Sergeant's outfit, orange, a unique in-game item that you can only get through these giveaways. So if you want to win a Tech Sergeant's outfit, all you got to do is enter the raffle, which I'm just about to start up here, and you get to carry these items over into open beta. So day 1 open beta, you're going to be looking cool, and you might as well collect them if you don't have them. So let's start up this raffle, and I'm going to set it to 15 minutes. There we go. All right, so all you have to do is type exclamation. Hold on, let me cancel this. I'm going to make it a keyword raffle. There we go. Okay. Okay, so keyword raffle has been opened. All you have to do is type exclamation point raffle. And that's going to enter you in to win this Tech Sergeant's suit orange. So just do exclamation raffle to get on in the raffle. And when I get back, I'm going to be drawing for that. And we will continue working on the Nanovoxel Guild logo. And then once we finish the 2 logo sizes that we have here, and by the way, Metallical, this looks freaking awesome. You're doing a really good job here. I like it. And Hanya, this looks equally amazing. So when I get back, we can probably start thinking of ways to add emitters to this, color them. Maybe we could hide the different letters with trapdoors so they all reveal themselves. I'm not sure. We can do a lot of different stuff. So we'll take a look at that. And again, exclamation raffle to get the Tech Sergeant's Tech Sergeant suit in orange.
Is it time for music now? Should I sing or something? No?
Yes, please. You can sing for us. I'm gonna go and have something to eat. See you guys later. Have fun.
Oh, bye.
User disconnected from your channel. Hey, wake up.
Oh, cool, Knock. I'll have to check that out.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I'm gonna change the color maybe to this orange lumicite if I have any. Let's see, 400. Might not be enough. Where do you craft lumicite at this advanced sawmill, correct?
Any sawmill.
Any sawmill? Alright. Does anyone have a sawmill they can drop off right here? If not, I'll go to the hub or spire. Alright, so exclamation raffle to get into the raffle for the Tech Sergeant's flight suit orange, or Tech Sergeant's suit orange. Wait, there is no saw table at the hub anymore. Alright, I'm gonna go to the guild hall. I know there's one there. Oh, looks like the gallery's broken again. So again, I'm just gonna make sure the gallery's open. Type /market place close. They might need to add like a little reset button that does that same command somewhere up here in the marketplace. Little refresh thing. Did that work? Maybe the marketplace is, or the gallery's down right now. I think it is. Can you guys check if the gallery's working for anybody?
Not working for me.
Okay. Looks like I'm running there.
But to the guild hall?
Yep.
We have one there. Oh.
I think there's a saw table at the guild hall.
Yeah.
Hey, Zaitsev, good to see you, man. I've been doing great. Really good. I appreciate that. How you doing? Zaitsev is another great streamer that if you're not following him, make sure to give Zaitsev a follow. He does a variety of different games and stuff. Talks about different edgy issues like yeah, just all kinds of weird stuff. He's a weirdo like me, so give him a follow.
You should do a stream with Infinity then.
Definitely.
Discuss stuff.
Oh yeah. We were having conversations yesterday, like politics, religion, you name it. We were talking about it. Yeah, and yeah, me and Zaitsev used to mod together on Omit's channel, so that's how we first met. And then, yeah, we both started doing our own streaming as well.
I gave him a
Don't get me going on that.
Don't get you going on it, alright. Fair enough. Where is this station at? Let's. Oh, and check this out. Landmark 2015. Gold Draco dropped this off on New Year's, which that guy's awesome. Really cool.
I think the assault table is in the workshop.
Okay, heading down to the workshop. And this is the Nanovoxel Guild Hall, by the way. So if you join Nanovoxels, you get to have access to this place and choose one of the apartments that you want. We have tons of them available. Here's Mikaya's. She just started decorating it, looking really beautiful. So again, all you have to do is join Nanovoxels, pick out one of these apartments, and you can start decorating it the way that you want it to. And eventually, we plan on having tons of these islands, floating islands, all connected with bridges and things like that. We're going to have different genres. We'll have a sci-fi, a fantasy, contemporary, a steampunk. So there's going to be a lot of opportunity for everybody of all skill levels to be able to build together on these big, massive group projects, which I think, you know, if we use this guild hall as an example, these projects are going to be just really, really cool looking. And this one's not even close to being finished. We have tons of work to do, especially with the detail stuff. But as you can see, really just quite a massive, fun build. Let me show you the lower portions here. Here's pizzeria I'm working on. Calvary did the floor here. Shimmy dropped off this deep pan pizza, which is awesome. Have a little flower pot here. Here's Dubious's bar, which is still work in progress. It's still flushing it out. Have tons of apartment space here, all of different sizes and things. And let me show you guys the Grove. This is what is really going to be like the underside of the city, where, you know, it's going to be really lush, a lot of forest, and Shimmy's just taking this under her wing to make it look beautiful. Look at this entranceway. Okay, I don't want to show it all off yet, but here's the entranceway to the Grove. We're going to have we have this crevice. It's going to be filled with water. Tons of apartments in here. So I think the cool part about this build is it's not finished, and, you know, all the members in Nanovoxels can come, you know, help contribute and put their twist on it, or whatever they think would make it look cooler. Alright, let me find this saw table here. Here's our workshop. We have a bunch of boards and stuff. We started building a board with all the windows. Shimmy put this together. All the windows for the guild hall, so you can come copy these and use them in any way that you feel would look cool.
Yeah, we can just keep adding windows to it. Actually, maybe more.
Yep.
Chasing Tiger asks, how often you stream?
I stream every Saturday, and I also stream every Wednesday for my hour-long show, which is called Twitch Weekly, or Landmark Weekly, where we review the Landmark live show, go over what they're updating, how it affects us, the player, and also we talk about, with my two great friends, Gio and Tenma, who are on the panel, we talk about other issues and what they can do to make the game even better. Particularly, you know, big bugs that are affecting the community out there, and also, you know, props and features that we think should move up on the priority list. So again, that's every Wednesday, 8 p.m. Eastern, and that's going to be kicking up this Wednesday. We're going to have our guest Infinity of Light's going to be on the show, so that'll be a lot of fun. But again, every Saturday is when I usually do my, you know, longer format stream like today. We have a couple other streamers in the guild. Shimmy, I think you're going to be starting to stream here very soon.
Yeah.
And Infinity has been streaming almost every day, going around doing reviews of builds and sharing her expertise and things like that. Can Hanya have access to the guild build? Of course.
I think she should.
All right, let me. Where is this? I can't find the crafting stations.
Hey, you walk right.
I walked right by them?
past them.
Okay. Okay, yeah, they're
Back to
there.
the workshop,
They're
and it's in the back where the staircase is.
okay. They're minis.
They're all really small.
All right. So one thing is you have to pick up the advanced crafting stations and replace them if you want to use them. Just a little tip. So let me craft this Lumicite if I have enough resources. Then I'm going to jump on my other character and give Hanya perms. And if anyone out there in Nanovoxels wants perms on the guild claim, let me know. And if you want to pick out an apartment, just come on by. We're over on Confidence Peak, right by the Spire.
Yes. And if Cody isn't around, you can also ask me or Infinity or Dubious Contract to add you to the guild. Right?
Yep.
Did I miss anyone?
Nope, you got it.
Oh.
I don't think anyone else can do invites yet, but we're still working on, adding more members. We don't have we have a pretty simple structure for Nanovoxels. We have officers. We have myself, the leader, Infinity's co-leader. We have officers who can do invites and all the administrative things, whatever they need to do, and then we have our members. So that's pretty much it for now. I don't want to like militarize it or add, a bunch of different things that just cause conflict. I want to keep it simple. Keep, the core concept of the guild is just to bring people together and have fun in Landmarks. So I want to make sure that nothing that I do as the guild leader would impede that or cause any issues with that. Mm-hmm. Yep. Yeah, European Knock just posted, if you're looking for streamers with particular good building skills, if that's what you're interested in, and you want to learn building techniques and stuff, make sure to bookmark the Nanovoxel website. I'm going to post it here real quick. Yeah, bookmark that website because we're going to have live streamers listed on there. So whenever they're streaming, you can be connected with great Landmark builders and learn how to do some cool stuff. The requirements to join Nanovoxels. No requirements. All you have to do is play Landmark, jump in TeamSpeak, come say hi. And that's pretty much it. You can register over on the website. Not a requirement. But like Shimmy said, just come play Landmark. That's all you got to do.
Well, no, not only singing Britney Spears only goes for you.
Yes. Yeah. Hit Me Baby One More Time. That's Knock's single. I'm not singing it. I'm not doing it.
Nanovoxel debut.
That's my live soundtrack.
Alright, I think I have enough Lumicites, so I'm going to head back.
Oh, you're bald again on stream.
Yes, yes, yes. I know. Shimmy doesn't like my bald characters.
No. Then make it a man. Like, it's gonna be bald.
Hey, there's bald females out there. Far and few.
User joined your channel.
Welcome back, Kaori.
Hey. Just checking on, see what things got done, and I got some work to do today, so I'll get this book done.
You're getting close to completing it?
Yeah, getting close.
Oh, that's awesome. By the way, like I was mentioning before, we have people of all skill sets. We have storytellers like Calry, who's an author. He's working on a sci-fi, or not sci-fi, a fantasy book, which I think is going to be really cool, especially if we can take his stories and, put them into Landmark somehow. That would be a really cool opportunity, not only for us to get to explore his stories, but for him to help have, create a market or create a exposure for his books and stuff.
Definitely.
That was something George, Landmark Explorer, me and him talked quite extensively about that because he used to work for a publishing company. I think he owned his own publishing company, and that was one of his big draws to Landmark. You know, how can storytellers get their stories out there to the public, especially when there isn't as big as a reading demographic as there once used to be. You know, a lot of people are getting their stories and things through interactive media like games. So I think he really latched onto the idea that anybody can have their story published in a real three-dimensional game with a, with people who will actually, get to experience it. Really cool stuff. So, Cowrie, what is your story set in? It's in the past?
Yeah, and it is technically science fiction also, so you're right with that. It's
okay, it is.
So
okay, that's right. Magic and
mages,
right. That's right.
Holy chompers, they're everywhere.
Techno mages, I like that.
There's like 5 chompers, like right just below the clan.
We're under siege. We're under chomper siege. Oh, I forgot to give Hanya perms.
What? You copied my board, but it's not done.
Oh, lovely leathers. I like the leathers. I heard the logo leathers. That's great.
Oh yeah, 2 people did those. One was Metallical, did the smaller version, and then Hanya did the larger one, which both look amazing.
Yeah, very well.
Look at that pattern, Cowrie. That Pierce is making. Pierce. That's pretty cool.
Hey, D-Man, what's up? Good to see you.
Oh, look who it is.
Oh, Devlin dropped by.
Devlin.
Right on. So Devlin, part of the Brew Crew, who also is a big-time streamer. If you're not following Devlin, give that guy a follow. He streams Landmark all the time. He has a really cool bar. They do zany stuff. So if you're into PvP and all that kind of stuff, make sure to give Devlin a follow for sure.
Oh, and back to that the story. It's set in the past, but it's very futuristic in the sense that it's the previous age before things went back to Stone Age, before the collapse of society.
Is it set on Earth?
Not that you know of.
Okay. Okay. All right. I don't want to. No spoilers.
Yeah, no spoilers.
Cool.
So yeah.
Oh, that's right. We had a big conversation about it. I remember now. Sorry.
I remember.
Yes, I'm sorry. It slipped my mind. Yep. Which I like that concept, and I think we could definitely tie that into Landmark somehow by creating, some elements from your story.
Well, believe it or not, the floating island is a concept from my story, which I had going before even Landmark came out. So.
Oh, right on.
It's one of the major houses is on a floating island.
I like it. All right, Hanya, you should be set up with perms on the guild hall. So again, just choose an apartment. Take one of those, or craft one of those works in progress signs and put it in front of the doorway so people know that it's occupied. Just so keep it. People don't claim the same apartment. That would be awkward. Unless you want to.
Habitation, I guess.
If you wanna, if you want to Sally, I guess that's what they would call it. Uh-oh, I just died. Oh, I'm gonna go get on my other character.
Cool. I like the words. The leathering is really nice. Alright, well, it's off to work for me. You guys have fun.
All right, have a good day. Good chatting with you.
Yeah, bye.
Okay, let me check this raffle,
User
guys.
disconnected from your channel.
Sorry, I have neglected it. I need to draw a winner. We have 10 entries. So, guys, thanks so much for being part of the raffle. We have Zombina, Chasing Tiger, Shimmy TV, Liloni, Weirdo, Anki 2014, Zaitsev, European Knock, and Darkshear. So here we go, drawing a winner right now. Boom, Liloni! All right, congratulations, Liloni. You have just won the Tech Sergeant suit in orange, and I'm going to go ahead and send that over to you right now. Again, congratulations. And this in-game item is exclusive to Landmark. It is a in-game unique item that you can only get through these giveaways. So, Liloni, again, congratulations. And I'm probably going to do another giveaway for one of these in a little bit. Probably about 20 minutes, we'll start another giveaway. So if you haven't got this, stick around and make sure you're paying attention for when we do that next giveaway. I hope you guys can't see my screen, because then you would see all my codes. Let me make sure.
We can't see it.
Okay, okay. Just making sure. Yeah, there was another streamer who had all their codes listed and put it up on the screen. Next day, none of them worked, which is a shame, but it's kind of how it goes, you know?
Yeah.
All right. All right, again, congratulations, Leone. Really glad you got this. All right, that has been sent out. So just check your mail. If you don't get it in your inbox, make sure to check your other folder. All right, let's get back in game. I crafted some orange Illumisite. I want to go paint that sign up, and then we're gonna probably start digging in to the links and triggers pretty soon here.
Cody.
Yeah.
Fierce has been doing this with the lights, and for some reason the pattern keeps not keeping to the pattern. I was thinking, what if you make a board with all these numbers and put like these random lights on it, and like the light that hits it last or something? Is that the number you get? Because it's random?
Yes.
Pick another number?
Mm-hmm.
That's something for the...
Absolutely, for the random number generator.
Yeah. Well, he's saying that it really bugs him how the pattern changes even though he didn't restart the lever.
Okay, so maybe it's latency that's causing the issue or something like that.
I have no idea.
But all
if
the
it's
same,
random-
if it's random, then that's exactly what we need.
Right.
Yeah, and it's funny because I always thought it was just something on my screen. I thought it was, me lagging or something. But now that I see that it's other people having the same problem, I know it's just a busted system, and I've been fighting with it. I've tried all the different doors, all the different switches, everything to get a consistent pattern. And if you loop something really quick, or even really long, if you consistently run the loop, it will get out of sync.
All right, so it's just a flaw in this.
Go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna say, it sounds like maybe latency or something like that is affecting it, but server side latency, right? Not user specific.
Right. And if you just if you come over here, you see just hit the single switch. So now if you hit that single switch again, it should shut everything off. And if you start it again, you may get a totally different pattern.
Now, will this pattern though that I get maintain indefinitely? No, it'll change over time even?
Yep.
Yeah, so like pulse, pulse, pulse. Pulse, pulse, pulse. Pulse, pulse, pulse. Yeah, it's very random.
But the switches aren't changing at all. It's the exact same pattern, so it shouldn't change at all. The pattern should never change because once it's set, once those switches start, nothing changes with those switches. So there's something that is causing some kind of
So are
problem
the actual switches in sync with where they should be?
Yep. Yeah, it's got nothing. It's because these particular switches are on or off, and the point at which they turn on or turn off is not at the high and the low point of the switch. It's actually almost in the middle of where the switch moves.
Oh.
And because of latency, sometimes the switch moves a little faster, sometimes it moves a little slower. And
So that's kind of incorrect though, right? They shouldn't have done that. They should have made
right.
it at the end
It
or
should have been like the doors where it was all the way on or all the way off. And that's actually why sometimes I'll use the doors instead of switches, is because the doors truly are, well, for the most part, if it's all the way open, it's on. If it's all the way closed, it's off.
Now, what if could it be the issue that too many signals are going to the same prop and it's just skipping some, not interpreting some? What if we had an individual light orb for each pulse, for each on and off state, but all in the state, all squished together? Could we get the effect that we're going for of a fast blinking light that's consistent?
You could, but the problem is well, I guess I never actually tried just doing an on and off, an on and off, on and off. So right now the ones on the left turn the light on, the ones on the right turn the light off.
Okay.
If you have the same switch trying to turn it on and off, it doesn't work. So you have to have one bank turning it on and one bank timed slightly different turning it off.
I see.
So I could try that. It wouldn't. I mean, I got plenty of orbs.
It might be more consistent with the blinking effect.
I don't believe that that's actually the case. I don't think it's because it's the same light that's causing it, because I've done it with other things. I've had it to where I just have my chain of doors or my chain of switches with them not actually activating anything randomly change.
So you think it's just a flaw in the engine, or not necessarily a flaw, but just a latency issue?
Yeah, something like that.
Some kind of factor that we can't account for. That's why I would love to see them put in a numerical delay system, so we don't even have to mess with this stuff. That would save us, I think, a lot of headache. Being able to set even how fast or slow these switches or doors open. More control. Just give us more control. But at the same time, having limited amounts of control does let us be a little bit more creative and create cool things like the thing that Fierce created here. This blinking light system. Alright, I'm going to paint this. Is this Nicris's font, Shimmy? I think it is. Oh, I like this B.
No, it's the first starter landmark font.
Oh, this one is.
Font 1? Yeah.
I think this was Nicris's originally.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah. I'm not sure though. Don't hold me on that. But this is nice font.
Yeah, I was gonna make a Jimmy for my.
Nice. Cool. Oh, we need a little dot com thing on the end too. I'll work on that.
When most people think about student loans, they
I guess I could make that from this one, but.
Oh, I'll do that. I'll do that from this one.
But it's just as big almost as the.
Oh yeah.
This is the smallest font, I think, from the starter font.
100% of college costs certified by your school. On top of all that, if a student gets a 3.0 or better, we'll give them a cash reward for each new student loan. It's what we like to call a little motivation. It's just another way we treat you like you treat you. Learn more at discoverstudentloans.com.
Woodcrack Gaming says, I have tradable copy of Landmark Trailblazer. I would like to trade it for CSGO keys if anyone wants. So if anyone out there has CSGO keys and they want Trailblazer pack, go ahead and hit up Woodcrack Gaming, I guess. I don't know how legitimate that is. Yeah. Devlin says, perhaps it's an input lag latency. I think that's exactly what the issue was with that. Zerg said, switches sounds like actual transistors. Yeah, they do. Cold Knight says, Cody, I can show you a way to cheat a flashing light. Oh, heck yeah. Cold Knight, if you want to come over here and show me what you're talking about, I would love to see a flashing light cheat to give that same effect. Based on whatever the clock is. Wait. Zerg says, I'm assuming the switches work like logic gates. You have a minimum setup and hold time for it to work properly. And have to hold time for it to work properly based on whatever the clock is. Yeah, the thing is we don't have, I guess, a consistent keeping of time because of latency and the way that these switches are set up. That's just a guess, though. I really am not sure. If I can go one more shorter here. It's not bad. Oh, we need a dot.
You make it smaller?
User left your channel.
I don't think I can make it any smaller than that.
I was like, huh? It looks different.
Oh, I just shortened it.
Yeah.
Compacted it. It should look less imposing to the logo.
Yeah.
Let's do .com right here. These darn things.
Darn it.
Yep. It keeps pushing it the wrong way. That's a bug right now, guys. So if you're trying to manipulate templates or anything, or even your clipboard, sometimes the arrows don't go in the right direction that they should. For instance, that's just a bug. And I think it's on the radar. I hope it's on the radar. Actually, I'm gonna go ahead and tweet that to him right now, just to make sure. I've also started a list of different bugs that different Colossus members have been experiencing. So if you want any bug that has really been frustrating you to get on that list and hopefully in front of the eyes of the developers, let me know in chat right now, and I would be happy to put any major bugs or issues on that list. Now it's not a feature suggestion list. It's just a bug list, so it's taking existing issues and just addressing them. But I do also want to have a feature list or suggestion list of new features that you think would be really helpful for you as a builder or whatever you're doing in Landmark. So again, just let me know and I will happily tack it on this list. And then during Landmark Live or Landmark Weekly, which is right after Landmark Live this Wednesday, I want to go over some of those things because we always have developers in there listening to you guys, what are your biggest concerns. So it's a really good opportunity to get this directly in front of them. So let me see here. I think I have, it's called December Bug List. And right now I have, I'll just go over the bug list I have right now so you guys can get a kind of a basic idea of what's on there. Awen put, sometimes you can't leave group. And I've experienced that a couple times where it'll show you in the group and you can't leave it. When you disconnect from the game, you get removed from a group. That's currently pretty annoying. I don't know if that's intended or not intended, but it's certainly annoying having to rejoin a group every time you crash. Items don't stack once you put them into your inventory. That's a huge thing that Infinity was talking about. That's more of a feature, but I think it's just such a hassle having to go through your inventory and manage everything that they really do need to take a look at that. Liz says the crystals need to stack higher than 100 and they should also be tradable. Talking about the new crystals that we get off mobs. Awen says when crafting, it's hard to tell how many you get per craft. For instance, the healing potions give you 10 per craft, and it would appear that you would only get 1 when you craft it. So it's a little bit confusing. I think we were talking about that this morning with the light orbs, how it costs like 500 Lumicite to craft a light orb, but you get 10 per craft. So I think that's just a UI issue where they need to put like a big huge number on top of the item you're crafting, just to let you know. Voxel Vision says the saloon door left cannot be created, and the saloon door right, or excuse me, the saloon door left can't be created, and the saloon door right can't be triggered. So those are, that's a big issue, and that's definitely something on the bug list that we need to get in front of them. The area tool should add damage. That's a feature idea. And the island names in the list of islands are hard to read. So just to give you an idea of some of the concerns that I've collected so far, and if you have anything to add to that list, please let me know.
Actually, Cody, I saw somebody the other day linked to a saloon door, so that one may have been fixed, but the creating of the left saloon door is still a problem. You still cannot create the left door.
So I'm going to remove that linking thing, and
Well,
we
I'm
can
actually
test
gonna
it.
check it right now
Yeah,
real
test
quick.
that, because if they fixed it already, that would be awesome. And they always fix bugs all the time that we don't know about. They don't always list it on their bug report or their update notes, because I think that they're just kind of embarrassed by some bugs, you know, that should have never been there, and they're just like, we just need to wipe it out.
No, it's still broken, so
Still
I just
broken?
took one of these switches and tried to link it to open this saloon door, and it won't open still.
Okay. Draco's Gold says, is the Lumicite microvoxels not rendering in client a bug on your list? Well, I haven't heard about that bug, but that's easily tested. So I'll take a piece of Lumicite here, and I'm going to smooth it into a microvoxel using my default smooth square. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times. And I'm able to see it. So, Drac, I might need a little bit more clarification on what you mean, or what you're talking about there. Or maybe it's under certain settings or something. I'd be happy to test it right now, though. Zaitsev says, that's one of the things I don't like about SOE is that they are rarely clear in their games. But when the feedback from you guys, hopefully that will change. Yeah, they are a little bit opaque about the problems that they have in their system. They don't like to be necessarily upfront, like any company, about issues that they have, because that's just not how companies operate. So I understand that, but at the same time, they have been quite transparent about their intentions, what they're trying to accomplish, and how we can help them accomplish it. So I think we're on the right track with them as far as community, as far as their relationship with the community. I would like to see it increase substantially, of course, and I think I can help them do that in the future, but I think they're on the right track. So Cold Knight says to Drac that bug is known by the developers, and especially Smoke Jumper. So I'm not even aware of that bug. Am I not recreating it here properly? Is it a different colored Lumicite, perhaps? Okay, it's only certain sizes and materials that blend plus the Lumicite. I see what you mean. It's very specific. I didn't know there was materials that blended with Lumicite still. Zaitsev says, I played DCOU and WoW. It's confusing for new players. I mean, more for players' ease of access. But I think they are doing great so far in Landmark. Yeah. I mean, this is, the game's not out yet. It's still closed beta. We're still testing and developing this game, so they're still developing, their communication and how they're going to be interacting with the players in a lot of cases. Is this what is this font up here? Oh, this has numbers in it too. Shimmy. Nice. Yeah, and if you guys if anyone else wants to come out here, we are over on Confidence Peak. You are welcome to build your own sign for your name, or you can help out with the Nanovoxels Guild Hall, or you can do some linking and triggering, whatever you want. Just come on by. It's all for fun. We're all just experimenting, learning new techniques. And if you guys haven't seen Nycris's BitLogic board, really worth coming over and copying it. I think she left it here for anybody to copy. It has 4 key features to it. A AND option, which means you can use this or this to trigger this. An OR option, which means you can use this or this to trigger this. Or a NOT option, which means you can trigger this to trigger this, which is in a off state by default. And then you also have the 4th component, which is an engine, which is a infinite loop of these triggers that all go in a specific pattern. Very cool stuff here. And again, that was by Nycris. Right, so we need a triangle in this circle. That's what I'm gonna work on next, I think.
Oh, that's gonna be difficult.
Yeah, that will be difficult. How do you put a triangle in a circle without it distorting? Right. That's the key. Well, we can start with just I guess a prime voxel triangle, default looking triangle here. Does anyone know if they're going to be doing the monster build today?
Yeah, good question.
Yeah, if anyone out there in chat knows, let me know, because I would love to participate in that today if they're going to be doing it.
There's some infinity doing that too.
Oh, she's going to be there too?
No, I'm asking, there's infinity doing